You look at P. Diddy, you like, yo, this dude is a billionaire. So people in the hood that don't got it is like, yo, Diddy is stupid. I never had industry friends. So for me, it's weird to even be friends with rappers.
When P. Diddy could have signed 50.
That's the meeting that 50 said, yo, we gonna meet P. Diddy just because of the Biggie shit. But I'm not with that, nigga.
We in the office. It's me and 50.
Right.
He just went in there just seeing whatever deals he can get.
Right.
He's telling 50 like, yo, I can't sign you. You know, you got beef with Preem and all that.
And he sat down and was scared of Preem and them.
A lot of like, yo, we don't want to deal with the Preem shit. And that's basically what Diddy was saying.
So you gotta understand, people don't understand the history of 50 and Diddy and what really happened in hip hop. We always been hated. So I never been to P. Diddy party, Jay-Z brunch.
I know it's fun. Bad Boy House, I never been there. I know it's cool to be down with Diddy and Jay-Z. And we was down with 50, had beef with everybody.
I was having a conversation with somebody. They were saying feds are so deep and involved in this that Diddy just might be called up on that Tupac shit once they go through the money trail and find out why certain people was given certain positions, that it may be a problem. Because they're going to look at all that. Anything they can bring up, they're going to bring it up.
Wow. So you think it's possible that they might pit Pac murder on Diddy?
Yeah. That's why that tape of Cassie was released. So anybody who was willing to try to help him, they got it right there on videotape.
You was working at Bad Boy at that time when, you know, the whole Pocket Big thing was going on. You personally, do you think they can get Diddy on Pac murder?
Well, they always said something about $1 million check, and nobody knew where the $1 million came from. Puff may have said it in a couple of rap songs and things like that. But they would have to trace the check back to if that check Eric Von Zip had. If they trace it back to Eric Von Zip and say, why were you on, and he's dead now, but they have to explain why did he was able to get some publishing money or some kind of deal off the sale of Black Ground Records, and they put him as Tank manager or Tank something for Tank, this, that, and the third. Why did they do that?
Phone stop ringing.
P. Diddy Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded and your responses will be recorded exactly as you state them and reviewed by a...
What the bumbo clot? Wait, there's this shit. Yo, I swear, I called it number. I swear.
Bro, I finally understand what Watch the Party Die was truly about and how it ties into the Super Bowl, the release of the song, and now Diddy being indicted. Y'all listen, this might blow your mind. It's Watch the Party Die. Now, what or who does the party represent? So when Biggie Smalls, a Gemini, came out with the help of Puff, what was his first message? Party and BS. Big put out the message, but Puff was the architect of the Party and BS era. So much so that now Puff's name is synonymous with party. More specifically, a Diddy party, which we culturally recognize as a dark, sexual, ritualistic type of industry party that initiate those going that path in hip-hop. We have collectively spoken and said, no Diddy. Now the Diddy indictments are symbolic to the death of this party. Now when Kendrick Lamar and his fellow Gemini said, no more parties in LA, it's a double entendre for where the funeral will be held. Ironically, in New Orleans, the only place where the funeral is a party. What better place to deliver a message of the cultural shift than on the grandest stage, the Super Bowl, and in New Orleans, the spiritual capital of the U.S. This isn't just Kendrick Lamar being prophetic, it's a part of the natural spiritual evolution of hip-hop. And Kendrick, a Gemini, being the current voice of what's being channeled. We can only go so far in one direction before the pendulum swings. So we're watching the current party of hip-hop die, and it's returning to its true essence.
Rappers who officially attended the Diddy party. First, we got that man, Chris Brown. If y'all don't know, back in 2010, Chris Brown used to always be with Diddy. In 2010, it was the peak of Chris Brown's career, and he never missed the Diddy party. Next, we got Usher. If y'all don't know, Chris Brown and Usher some really good friends, and I hope y'all mamas never go to none of their concerts. If you think this bad, you don't want to see what they'll both will do to one female. But this is not about that right now. But look, if y'all want to do that or make some bread playing games, y'all can click look at my bio. And it's also a reason why Meek Mill name has been brought up in almost all of Diddy cases. It's because Meek Mill was attending Diddy party. And one of P. Diddy bodyguards said they got a leaked audio of what was going on at Diddy parties. But I ain't gonna lie, if y'all wanna go hit that audio message, y'all gotta go find it y'all selves, bro. I ain't even trying to Man, bro.
You know, y'all got that game pause. They stopped saying pause and now it's no Diddy. That's a bad joint. That's bad. Man, no Diddy.
Have you ever been to his parties?
Not one. Not one. Not one. Ever.
Yo, have you heard about him though?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear about them parties? Nah, that wasn't for me. No, sir.
What you hear about him?
Same thing everybody else heard about him.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
the shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No, I
the
can't
tape.
explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
You
can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video is pornographic in nature.
One at a time, brother, one at a time, one at a time. I'm busy right now. Cause I'm dealing with a monster head. This is my booty, this ain't your booty.
Just let it happen.
Just let it happen? Man, what you doing? I'll bitch slap your wife, man. But, man,
That dude is such a monster, and now every clip of him being weird ever has resurfaced. And it turns out he was being weird the whole time. This dude went on Conan and basically just started giving a blueprint for how to get people at your party to take their clothes off. This dude was on Conan O'Brien. Conan was sitting there being like, this sounds bad. And by the way, this is old, this isn't recent. This is like what looks like early Conan, so it's still a little grainy, even though I was watching it on Twitter, and he's over here, and he was skinnier, and he had his shades on inside at night and everything. All the stuff we used to let him get away with. And he was like, oh yeah, you want to make sure that you don't have the air conditioning on, and you got to really have a lot of alcohol for people and a little bit of water, but mostly alcohol. And Conan was like, oh. You could see in Conan's eyes, he was fighting to find a commercial. He was...
We don't even need no more evidence, bro. Just lock him up for life, man. A male ex-worker turned over an alleged freak-off tape involving him, Diddy, and a woman to the feds. Yes, we got some more evidence about Diddy doing some Diddy things. Like, this stuff is going to be the fall off of the century, bro. Because Diddy was literally on top of the world at one point. And now he literally in jail. And no one don't mess with him no more. Like, this fall off is crazy. But this all Diddy fault. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it's crazy. Motherfuckers really want to be like Diddy, bro. It's motherfuckers that made a song. Woke up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Young boy said he wanted to be like Diddy. Lots of motherfuckers said they want to be like Diddy. Now nobody want to be like Diddy.
The only thing that can come to the light is what they did in the dark. What did they do in the dark, Cam? What did they do on that 50-foot bed, Cam?
Today we are announcing campaign finance, bribery, and conspiracy charges against Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City. As the indictment alleges, Mayor Adams engaged in a long-running conspiracy in which he solicited and knowingly accepted illegal campaign contributions from foreign donors and corporations.
Use? Oh, that's not so much. So? I had no idea.
Y'all dead wrong. Who leaked the fucking Diddy tapes? Who leaked the Diddy tapes? See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all not being smart. Y'all think all this shit is about Diddy, and it's not. It's bigger than him. Now all of a sudden the tapes is just magically floating around Hollywood on the black market for sale. How much? How much? Because attorney says Diddy freak-off tapes are being sold around Hollywood with one tape featuring a more famous and higher profile person than Diddy. And I've been telling y'all this. If you went to the parties, go turn yourself in now. The tapes done hit the streets. We ain't gotta wait till the trial. And they saying this shit worse than the R. Kelly drink that was circulating the streets. It's bigger than Diddy, I'm telling y'all.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 9th.
That's what I did. I was like, Dinner Thieves get tired.